I'm Fred Green with Martin Guitar, and I'm here today to talk about changes to our Standard Series guitars for 2025. Primarily what we're trying to do with these new Standard Series instruments is to add more vintage features into the guitars. We know that's what people like about Martin guitars, and especially our Standard Series. First off, one of the things we decided to do was we changed the nut from being on the flat to being on the slant. And by what that means is, instead of being parallel with the end of the fingerboard, it's now parallel with the headstock itself. Better string pull, better tuning stability when you make that change. Once again, a very vintage feature. Also, on the back of the neck, you'll notice what we've done is we've gone from a short diamond to a long diamond. And also, we've added a more rounded ears, as the more modern guitars had a straighter edge on these ears and they had short diamonds on them. So once again, a nod to the vintage instruments from the past, from the 30s and the 40s. In terms of playability, what we wanted to do is we wanted to make the instrument play a little better. We got very, very positive commentary about our authentic age products and how well those guitars played, and the fact that they played like a broken-in guitar, like an old instrument. So we wanted to do the same thing to the Standard Series. And the only way we could do that is we had to go to an authentic thickness fingerboard. So we had to make the fingerboard a little bit thinner, add a little bit more meat to the back of the neck to maintain the overall feel of the guitar. And then we started rounding over the fingerboard edges like we do with our authentic age products. So I think you're going to really feel a big difference in the way the guitars play compared to the 2024 and before products. Another change we made is on the modern belly bridges. The machines that we use to go ahead and make those bridges, they cut very, very precise lines, almost too precise in the sense that they made the edges of the fingerboard feel very sharp. The old bridges, which were made by hand back in the old days, because that's the only choice they had, those guys would sit there and they would sand all the edges of those bridges and make them very soft and round. So we've gone back and we've made changes to the current bridge, and now when you feel the corners and the edges of all the bridges, they're going to feel very soft and round like the vintage guitars. We've also added a bone nut and bone pins to the instrument. That's an upgrade from plastic. That's something you would normally get through our custom shop. Maybe the biggest change is we've gone to golden era style bracing on the inside of the instruments for all of our Standard Series guitars. So before, golden era style bracing was used on the Authentics and then later on the Modern Deluxe, and now they will be standard on the Standard Series. This is a lot of changes in 1 year for the Standard Series guitars, and it's a lot of value. I think if you would have gone in the past and ordered all these custom features on your Standard Series guitars from our custom shop, it probably would have cost you $1,000 or more just to put these features on. And now you'll be able to buy them this year as standard on the Standard Series. So I think that's an incredible amount of value. The guitars sound better. I think they certainly play better. You're really going to enjoy them going forward. If you have any more questions or you need any more information, contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. They'll be able to help you.